Hey guys, the other day I bought this tyre changing machine from super cheap, and you have to buy two parts. Now this part down the bottom is for car tyres, as well as it's the adaptation. All this grey part is an adapter that you buy extra, and it'll sit your motorbike tyres on it. Now the bottom part was $119, but the top part used to be about $69 or $70. But at the moment, Super Cheap have got them on special for $5. So it was well worth getting. A couple of modifications I made was the shaft that goes in here. There, one is too big to fit down the spindle, so I made a smaller one to fit the DR. And on the end here, little rubber blocks which I made. That's just to stop, not so much this one because it's a chrome one, but it's to hold the rim in, and it will stop marking them, like especially if you're using a white rim or a painted rim. So they're the couple of mods I did, and I also made my own little tool here, because their one is steel, and when I looked on the YouTube, everyone said that the paint will come off that really quickly and it will start marking your rims, especially when they're painted rims. So I made that one. Now that's made out of a special material, but supposedly, and I don't know how it does it, it's like a high impact sort of nylon, and it lubricates, he said, or it allows it to let go. So that's just basically hook it in the tyre, that's why that's there, and it rips it off the rim. And I just copied the shape roughly of what the bar was that they had, and it works really well. So they're the little mods I've done. And the whole reason is because we're putting, just reach over and grab that, we're putting these things in, which are rim lockers. Now to do that, you've got to take the tyre right off, tube out, and you have to drill a hole in your rim, and then this will go in there like that, put your tyre back on, and then this part of the rubber here squashes on the inside of your rim, stops it from spinning. I went out on a ride with Lucas and a heap of other guys, and when I come back, I had I let this tyre down because I didn't know what I was letting it down to, but I let it down to about 15 pounds, and it worked fantastic out in the bush. I really, had a really sure footing, and when I was coming down steep hills, I was on the brakes, a lot of front brake, and it was just fantastic. But when I when I come home, put the bike away, it was okay. When I got the bike out next time, it had actually ripped the valve out of the tube, which tells you that the tyre was spinning on the rim at that time. So that's why we're going for rim lockers, to stop that tyre from spinning. And there was a heap of like grated rubber inside here, and when I looked inside this rim, it's actually serrated to try and grab the tyre. So with the rim locker, I'll be able to get back down to tyre pressures that really help me, but at the same time it won't allow the tyre to spin on the rim. And we're doing it front and rear. This one's actually a rear one. When I say we, Mark's doing it to his DR as well, because he needs to let down as I do. So that's what we're doing at the moment. So it's a bit of a long-winded way of doing it. We bought the machine and all that sort of stuff. But once you've done it, we change our own tyres anyway when we need to. So it's not a bad thing. And as I said, at the moment, if you can find them, Super Cheap have got this part, which is the motorbike part, which is really all you need. Like, you could put it on a pole with a stand if you made one up. You don't have to buy the bottom bit. The only thing the bottom bit's really good for is when you very first want to knock the tyre off the bead. So you let the tyre down, then you compress the tyre, but you can do that with a pair of clamps. and just clamp the tyre and it will come off the bead. You don't have to have that bottom section. I'll do car tyres as well, so that's fine. I'm happy to have both. So there you go. It will help and it'll do the job. As I said, you will have to modify it a little bit. That's a piece of solid stock aluminium, because all you're really doing is creating a bar so you can lever around. It doesn't have to be super strong, but I didn't want to make it out of hollow just in case I crimped it, put a mark in it, and that's it really. So yeah, if you're thinking about doing it, do it now as far as Super Cheap goes, because they've got these on clearance. Alright, I hope that helps.